Let's refresh this. Welcome to LATAM Copados, November. I'm feeling a little ill today, so that's why I feel a little, I don't know, strange. We're gonna have the quarter-final match between Alejo and old tapper, also known as Leo. Caramonca is, but I'm sorry about that. As soon as we have it ready, we can start. It's level 18 only. Once again, for a while since it hasn't been 15 starts or whatever, just 18. I don't know if the music is fine. Alejo, if you can hear it properly. If it's not way too loud or way too low. Especially as I'm not feeling okay today. I'm talking a little like more quiet. Oh, nice burns from Leo. But yep, we're here. Almost starting at the at the original time that we scheduled this. Yeah, 18 all the way. Yeah, it's not an option anymore. But it's 18 all the way. Want it or not, I think LATAM has improved. Yeah, we're gonna have it ready from old tapper. We're gonna do the countdown as Alejo said he was ready. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. LATAM has gotten way too good lately, I think. So Alejo, if you see this, like you said, you were ready, so please. There we go. Restarts the game. I think saw the countdown. There we go. Starting 18. By the way, I don't know if this is a... Here we go. I'm dropping a little bit of frames. I noticed that happens when you change scenes, but it should be back in no time. As I said, I feel... Hope that's not a problem. Bomba for Leo, 91,000. 46,000 for Alejo. He started a little after old tapper, so I'm gonna see a little bit of a line difference. 23 lines, 116,000 for old tapper. So Alejo is actually at 19, so old tapper has the slight advantage here. Pace. Alejo buffering a little bit. Stream. It has been a while since we've seen old tapper playing the tournaments. Alejo's stream is alright, but keep playing. Meanwhile, old tapper, it's 165,000 for old tapper. 189. There's Alejo. I don't know what's happening. Dropping slightly of frames. Okay, keep playing, Alejo. I mean, old tapper. Now, you know what? Let's actually top out. Leo, let's top out. Alejo's refreshing his OBS. Actually, top out, please. He had a problem, I guess, there. Do? Yeah, we're gonna redo. I think it's the right thing to do. Alejo, also, if you can top out. Yeah, okay. Should be fine now? Okay, don't worry. I think we are gonna start in the right time that we proposed first. Should be fine now. Okay. If we have a ready, we can start. Hover 3 is also fine. Yeah, we're gonna do a redo. Alejo's OBS was refreshing. He had to refresh OBS, so don't worry. I think Alejo's having some technical problems, so that's why we're redoing. Okay, have a ready from Old Tapper. We just need a ready from Alejo. I think he's having also another OBS refresh. I hope the schedule didn't get completely messed up for that slight internet problem I had. I don't know why I couldn't connect. Oh, don't worry. No. Actually, don't adjust the stencil. Don't do it. I already did. So it's all right. You're actually gonna like change the layout if you change the stencil. So keep it that way. I already changed it. Don't worry. We're just waiting on Alejo. Nothing. We're just waiting on Alejo's stream to go up. And we can start. I think Old Tapper said he was ready, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. So we're starting now. Alejo starts his game. Don't worry about it, Leo. Just let's go. Let's just go. We had a rough start already. So both players started actually kind of similar. Tetris for Leo, 50,000. Both players had about the same line count, so that's alright. I thought it was going to be a slightly bigger margin, but it's alright. Now, opts to get Tetris ready with that L. And Alejo gets a Tetris now after setting up with that long bar. 96,000 for Alejo, 98,000 for Old Tapper. First 30-ish lines, so it's pretty even to start with. Solves that long bar dependency, Leo. And now Alejo with a few parity problems. No ideal placement with that square. Well, Old Tapper chilling. Another bomba for Leo. Nice sequence of tucks there. Amazing square tuck for Leo. Really efficient. Tetris for Leo actually sets up another tuck. Doesn't resolve nicely. He didn't get the Z or the T, so few burns. But it's not gonna lose pace, as Alejo had to go through a similar thing, so pretty even again. 175 for Leo, 174 for Alejo. First 50 lines. Now needs a J. Old Tapper doesn't get it, so gonna go for a few burns. Nice adjustments for Leo. Really creative, efficient stacking. That goes for a T-spin, gets the T-spin. Could build up 30. Actually, I think going 30. Where's the long bar for Leo? Oh no, kind of aggressive there for Leo. Gonna top out at 180,000. So Alejo, you're good. You take game number 1. A little bit of a misdrop there for Leo, trying to go really efficient. Backfired slightly. So we're gonna give. Yeah, wait. We have the same issue there. I kind of trust this game way too much sometimes. So GG's. Ready from Old Tapper. We just need a ready from Alejito, our former LATAM champion. Pretty good player. Scary player. And made futures, I think. So Shasta. I'd appreciate it if we didn't mulligan games, as I have another game schedule after this one, so So we have a ready. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris again. I'm gonna refresh Alejo. There we go. Time will start, basically, so I think that's pretty good. Difference in time. But yeah. Nice burn there for Old Tapper. Old Tapper has the exact same problem. Has a toxic relationship with this game. Trusts this game way too much, and this game doesn't like you back sometimes. Makes a T dependency, goes long bar flat into Tetris for Old Tapper. 31,000, avoid the long bar dependency for an LJ dependency. It gets the LJ, and I think Leo nodding, knowing that this game is toxic relationships sometimes. 92,000 for Alejo, 31,000 for Old Tapper. Old Tapper with that prolonged dig lost some pace to Alejo. But it's alright, doesn't matter that much as it's really early on into 18. Long way to go still. I think Alejo early shifted that piece. So now has a spin or a tuck. Goes for the tuck to burn, skim, and a Tetris for Alejo. 161,000 for Alejo. 87,000 for Old Tapper, catching up ever so slightly to that lead that Alejo has. Nice tucks for Alejo. Going to Tetris readiness instead of like building that left. I usually go the other way around. I try to build first and then get Tetris ready. Probably not as efficient, but I think consistently getting to transitions. Nice adjustment for Leo, making room for that J that came. 142,000 for Leo, 231,000 for Alejo. So Leo about 90,000 points behind. 90,000, make it 60,000-ish as Alejo's 4 lines ahead. Exactly a Tetris worth of lines. Leo could go center well. Makes the longbar dependency as he saw the longbar coming. Very smartly. Now sets up with that longbar. So we're rewarded with another one. Cashing in another 21,000. 213,000, I'm sorry. Catching up to Alejo's 300,007. So past 64 lines, we're halfway into 18. Oh, Alejo with a rough hang there. That's gonna take away the pace that Old Tapper needed. Just as we said a little earlier, you cannot take anything for granted as it's way too early, and Alejo's gonna have to burn quite a few lines. Could actually go left well. This still has a longbar dependency, not Tetris yet for Alejo. Seems like he's gonna go left well. So yeah, Old Tapper was able to make a dent in that lead. He's not gonna go aggro this time around. Old Tapper. Nice pieces for Old Tapper. Bomba for Old Tapper. 298,000. 349,000. Alejo really high. Needs specific pieces. Gets the longbar. Really high for Alejo, but nice burns into a Tetris. 381,000 for Alejo, 322,000 for Old Tapper, and Classic Tetris League with a raid. Party of 51. Welcome, everyone. You're right in time to see Old Tapper versus Alejo for LATAM Copados November. 350,000 for Old Tapper, 389,000 for Alejo. So Old Tapper caught up extremely fast, making the best of that Alejo's dig. Nearing transition, both players. Alejo escaped a death-defying misrub. Bomba for Old Tapper, 377,000, 392,000 for Alejo. So once again, really close. And yeah, if you come from the raid of some CTL, we're gonna have Noe versus PK Rick right after this one. That's gonna be a good one if you want to stay for that one. You cannot make the excuse that I'm biased, because I am biased towards both. They're both my friends. Met them both at CTWC, so. Alejo's gonna transition with the next J or L, whichever comes first. There's the transition for Alejo. 466,000 transition for Alejo. Old Tapper transitions with 354,000, so about a 9,000 point difference between two. It's really neck and neck. It's gonna be decided in post transition. Nice schemes for Old Tapper. Patiently waiting on those pieces. There's a long bar bomba for Old Tapper. Both players lever 20. 500,000 for both players, now separated by 3,000 points. Alejo still clinching onto that lead, but Old Tapper is gonna get a Tetris and actually takes the lead. Old Tapper takes the lead, 533,000. Just separated by 1,000 points. So this is extremely close. Bomba for Old Tapper, 587,000. Widening the lead. Alejo misdrops. That's not what you want to see. Set up for a T-spin. Decides to pass on it smartly. Now getting Tetris ready. Tetris ready. And Bomba for Alejo, 600,000. So separated by a few thousand points. Less than 10,000 points. But an early shift for Alejo is going to make a long bar dependency on the left. Low on the board so that he can get pieces all the way. Now Old Tapper running away with the lead. 674,000 for Old Tapper, 613,000 for Alejo. Great post so far from Old Tapper, going back from a over 100,000 point deficit on 18. 700,000 for Old Tapper, 620,000 for Alejo. Still not being able to fully resolve these small burns. Bomba for Alejo. Another long bar dependency on the left. It's gonna hang another piece. Now 2 long bar dependencies. There's one. It's another one. Could actually go extremely aggro, but it's gonna take the few burns. 772,000 for Old Tapper. 668,000 for Alejo. This is over 100,000 point lead at this point. The best thing Alejo can hope now is that Old Tapper tops out like right away, and he's gonna have to go pretty darn efficient if he wants to take this one from Leo. But Leo's not slowing down. Bomba for Leo. Old Tapper once more. Long bar dependency. Gets the long bar. Nearing the kill screen. Both players are tappers, so this is still the kill screen. Leo goes really aggro, betting everything on the long bars. We're not showing up. Leo tops out 853,000. So actually, Alejo, you need 854,000 to take this one. 854,000 is what you need. It's totally doable, actually. This is gonna come down to the wire. Actually, no, that's it. Alejo takes game number 2 in a photo finish. What a game, what a finish. Wow. Amazing, amazing second game. Just taking the game by 1,000 points. That was great. GG's. Yeah, 1 line difference. Literally 1 line difference. Great game, guys. And Alejo takes game number 2. That's why he's the former LATAM champion. He knows when he has to bring it on. Amazing last couple of levels. Like old times. We have it ready from Leo. Just need it ready from Alejo. That was one hell of a finish. I don't think Alejo said ready, so... I think probably needing a little bit of breathing after that photo finish. Great game. Really wanted a max. Yeah, I think you were absolutely on pace. Well, you were absolutely on pace for that. Kind of rough Tetris. I mean, max out, but it was doable. Anyways, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And there we go. Alejo starts his game. But yeah, a little bit of insight for those that don't know that much of these players. Old tapper from Brazil, second ever max outer from Brazil. The first one was Porto, and it was Leo. They maxed out like 5 days difference. It was crazy. Old tapper thought it was the first one, but actually Porto snatched the title like 5 days, for 5 days or something like that. It was crazy. Alejo, former Latin American champion, first ever Latin American max out. I'm talking about Alejo in a little bit of trouble. I kind of forgot sometimes that he's not dancing anymore, so it still gets me a little anxious now tapping. Simul bombas for both of them. 54,000 and 54,000, so pretty much same efficiency so far from both of them. Alejo won the 2020 Latin American Championships, actually, in what I would consider to be an upset. I think Guerrero was the favorite that one. That time, he was top 50 in the world. If you take Elo into account. Who cares about Elo, but shout outs to Pumpy. But yeah, it was kind of an upset. Bomba for Alejo, 128 for Alejo, 126 for Old Tapper, still separated by about 2,000 points. Oh, goes for the T all the way to the left, but misses it. It's gonna take the few skims. That's the exact same amount of taps that a long bar requires, so it's kind of a tough, speedy tap. You need to go there. As the name implies, Old Tapper is a tapper. I'm actually going dirty. Bomba for Leo, 182,000 into the lead. Slightly ahead in lines though. And looks like it's gonna keep this dirty setup. Nice long bar. Another bomba for Leo. 200,000. Pretty much even, separated by 7,000 points. Into the lead for Leo. Nice taps for Leo. Not ideal pieces. How our friend Mendion would say, SZ for Old Tapper. But there's another long bar. Still with the slight lead is Leo, keeping this one row off very well. I mean, very well. Misses the Z tap, but it's gonna have to be burning a little bit. That's probably gonna be the indication that the game gives Leo. You know, you gotta burn this off, man. It looks like this is not going to do that, or is he? I think yeah, he is. Could actually go center well-ish. There's another way, but there's a nice transfer for Leo. 295,000 for Leo, 344,000 for Alejo. Alejo slingshotted into the lead. I didn't even notice that, probably as Leo was burning from this most recent misdrop. A sweep is in the cards, but also a reverse sweep is in the cards also, as Leo is really strong player. As I said a little earlier, coming back into the LATAM monthly tournament, was absent for a little bit. Way too many work stuff into his life, but he's back. Made Copados the best one from LATAM monthly. 345,000 for Old Tapper, 396,000 for Alejo. We're past 100 line, so new transition once more. First game was an unfortunate early top out from Old Tapper. Oh, nice adjustment there for Old Tapper. I think he just like tapped once more to make room for that comfortable J, I think it was. And goes for the sequence of burns. That's a way to do it. I think it's not that far behind in pace, as Alejo's 440,000, Old Tapper 381,000. I'm saying it once again for those who just got here. Next match is gonna be Noe versus PK Rick. It's gonna be a good one. Both really good players. I don't know if Peak is gonna be tapping or rolling, but anyways, it's gonna be great. 400,000 for both. Alejo, I mean, Old Tapper sets up a tier or a tuck, goes a spin or a tuck, goes for the spin into a Tetris. Transitions at 432,000. Alejo could potentially get one more just for that square. Waiting on the long bar. Would ideally show up right about now. It's gonna take the skim. And into a drought. Old Tapper, meanwhile, struggling a little bit in the early post. Oh, it's gonna misdrop that piece. It's gonna be rough to get out of. And the Old Tapper is gonna top out at 437,000. So Alejo takes the game and the sweep. GG's, both of you. That was great, Leo. Great showing. That game number 2 was insane. Best game I've seen this month, due to the extremely closeness of it. Oh yeah, I thought Old Tapper had the lead most of the game. And glad to have you back. Yeah, we are all glad to have you back, Leo. Hope to see you again next month. So yeah, we're gonna get ready for our second match